Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. Now, I was going to see Call of the Wild today, but I saw at the very last minute a theater near me has finally played this movie. And it's been out for a couple months now, and I just had to see this movie because I missed out on it. I didn't get to see it last year, and it could have possibly made my best of the year list. And that film, of course, is Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Now, this is a French foreign language film about a woman who is commissioned to paint the wedding portrait of another woman who has just left the convent because she is a reluctant bride to be. She arrives under the guise of companionship, observing Heloise. Heloise, I'm not sure. I'm not really good with foreign language naming, but by day and secretly painting her by firelight at night as the two women orbit one another. Intimacy and attraction grow as they share Heloise's first moments of freedom. Heloise's portrait soon becomes a collaborative act and testament of their love. Now, this film is directed by a woman named Celine Sciamma. Sciamma. Sorry if I pronounced her last name wrong. Like I said, I don't really, like I said, I'm not really good with foreign language naming. But yeah, what more is there to say? This movie was incredible, and that's probably a really, really, really cliche thing to say. You probably expected me to say that, but it's true. This was an incredible film. I practically loved every second of it. One thing is not just because of how gorgeous this movie looks. All right, there's no like major big special effects they use. I mean, of course not, because it's a drama. I mean, Parasite didn't have that, and but it's a foreign language film, drama, romance film, and it's also in the LGBT genre a little bit, as these two women develop a romance, and the romance actually works. Okay, it is beautiful, and the story they tell here. They show minimum amounts of dialogue near the first act of the movie. They're more talkative later down the line, but it just felt so interesting to me. And the fact that this is a foreign language film, I mean, a lot of foreign language films have that. And it's been a great year for foreign language films in 2019, knowing the fact that one of them won Best Picture. I don't really get how this didn't get nominated for Best Foreign Language Film. I mean, I know it wouldn't have won, but it would have been very worthy of that because the performances by everybody are phenomenal, and it doesn't feel like they're acting. It feels like they're actually there, and we're just watching them as they go through this long 2-hour experience. Now, because this movie's called Portrait of a Lady on Fire, this movie does involve a lot of painting, and they look absolutely spectacular. It feels like they actually painted them themselves, which they might have. It really depends on, what the filmmakers were really doing with this. And this is a really, I don't really know what there else to say. What there is else to say. Some people might go into this movie thinking it's going to be really boring, and some people might find the film to be boring. And to say that it is a slow burn, but I feel there's a difference between a boring movie and a slow burner, as you could say that nothing really happens. It's not really about action or like violence or anything like that, because none of that's in this movie at all. And the poster does look really cool, but it could feel a little misleading. But when they actually do show what's supposed to happen in the film on the poster, I think you're gonna kind of be a little disappointed because it's not fully about that. But it's a romance film, it's a drama, and I loved every second of it. It has a great premise. All the characters are absolutely likable, and it leaves you with an ending that just left me wowed at the I just sat there and watched the 2 minute long credits because it's a pretty low budget film, and it's an excellent one at that. And it just left me with a really good feeling. And all in all, if this is playing near you, definitely check it out. Portrait of a Lady on Fire doesn't feel just like a movie. It feels like an experience of real people experiencing on the big screen as they go through life events. And a lot of movies have that. Like take for instance Lady Bird. I felt like those were real characters and not actors, like real people. And just like these, I feel like they're real people, and I'm just watching them like if they were actually there. And it really did too. And honestly, that's truly why I like going to the movies, seeing these people interact with great talent, and it's so well directed, so well shot that it's basically a masterpiece. And I wish I could have put this on my best of the year list. I could. I would have to take something out. I would probably take out whatever I put at number 20, and I would definitely put this at the top 10 of best of the year. Uh, this is an amazing film, and I'm glad I truly got to see it on the big screen, and I'm glad I got to see it, and I'm glad that I'm talking about it with you guys. If it's playing, definitely check it out. If you're not into foreign language films, then that's fine, but I had a great time with this movie. I loved it. I'm gonna give Portrait of a Lady on Fire a perfect score, 5 out of 5. And I would be lying if I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I would honestly be lying because I really love this movie that much, and it was great to see. So yeah, definitely worth delaying my review for Call of the Wild. I'll probably see that movie on Monday, but I just really, really, really wanted to see this movie, and I'm glad that I did. So I'm gonna go before I continue to repeat myself at saying the cliched things that people would say about this film. But I really did think this movie was incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later. Word out.